before. What the fuck? This whole section over here was all drowned. All this. Like 3 days ago. How the hell did this much water evaporate in that short of a time? Like legit, all this stuff was just covered. Here too, obviously. By here 3 days ago, there's no greenery anywhere in the whole forest. It was just cool. fall in the water. what do I want to talk about? Patreon. What did I do? I made a Patreon account so you guys can donate if you want to. It'll help me a lot since I have no income right now. To be able to buy some new clothes and all that, to be able to get like the Freeza outfits and everything. I also need a whole bunch of new weights. I need a power rack, things like chin-up bars and that kind of thing for my room. And with that, I mean, I could go up a lot better. I can actually test out my deadlifts and stuff, because I mean, on the bar right now I can only put like 150 pounds, and like unless I put like a 100-pound vest on my body, I don't know if it still counts as a deadlift like that, but it probably does. But I mean, whatever. So that way I could do like 250, but it's a pretty good test, I guess. Still, but I mean, whatever. If I can get like the Olympic bar and the Olympic plates, then I'll be able to have like a proper like gym down there that I can work out in, and I could buy some new lights to like make my room like more like sunlight lighting. I mean, sunlight lighting is sexy as fuck. I mean, it shows everything like properly. Freaking bugs. So I'd be able to like get a lot better quality videos down there that way, for some lighting and some better clothes and some better weights and a power rack and all that stuff. So I'm gonna need some, if you guys donate, it would help a lot. I'd be able to actually set some things up and make things look a lot more professional. I can get a better camera that I can actually like see myself on the thing, so I don't have to just guess if I'm in the shot or not, or if it looks any good. So other than that, I don't know, I hope you guys check out my Patreon page, subscribe, give me some love, and give me some donations if you can. And the more I get, the more the quality is going to upgrade for everything. So if you guys like what you see, or if you have any vision of my potential upgrades and stuff, if you guys like the idea of what I might be able to put out, if you want to see some better, some more nude type of things and whatever, I mean, you guys will have access to that if you get onto, I think it's the $25 donation per month, something like this. The $15 will get you, or was it the $5? I think it was a $5. You can see a couple of videos that I have where I'm wearing my G-string, and it's kind of sexy though still. So there's one of them where I have like a dildo too. So I don't know if you guys want to see that. It could be on the $25 one, I guess, but give me some love. I mean, in the summer I'm going to be outside probably more often. I'm going to be doing more acrobatic things, but I mean, you guys just have to comment in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see, what things are inspiring to you, what type of stuff you want me to show and whatever. And I mean, I'm going to do what I can to try to give you what you want. Other than that, you can enjoy the scenery for a little bit until it gets even colder. I mean, it's not so bad right now. It's probably like 18 or 19 Celsius, obviously. And me, I just want to be naked all the time, like all the time. Like if I could, I want to just put like a towel here or whatever, and then just like totally get naked and just like tan and do some erotic poses and stuff, because that's the kind of mood I'm in, like all the time. Almost all the time anyway. And I need to work on my chest, as you can tell. Like, my legs got a lot bigger. I think my legs were probably like 20 inches or 19 even, like less than a year ago. And already, since I started working out, it's up to like 23 inches now, or even 23 and a half, I think, or 22 and a half, 23, I think it's 23 anyway. 23 inches at the top, and like up here, This part is about 23 inches, and then down here it's only like 14. But I want to get this part bigger. I want to get my VMO bigger over here, so it makes like a more fuller on the inside. But obviously I don't want to be thick. I don't like the idea of being thick. I like being like lean and not, I mean lean, you could be thick and be lean also, but I mean I like to be more petite, you know, like more like Freeza. I like to have like the tighter aspect. I find it sexier. So I want to get my biceps, my arms, my forearms, I want them to get about like 2-3 inches more, something like that. I think that'll look like really badass. I want to get my shoulders to be a bit bigger. My chest, it's not doing anything since I haven't gotten to train it because I injured my shoulder there, but I think I'm going to start this week probably just doing like the half, I don't know what they're called, but like those half bench press where you're lying on the floor and your elbows can only go a certain amount back and then you just push up like halfway. I want to do that. Probably would help to rehab, I suppose, my shoulder. And I might be able to get some chest gains, and I inhaled something. So fuck. And I got no water. So yeah, so I want to get my arms 2-3 inches bigger. I want to get my chest full, like a nice full chest. My legs up here, I'm happy with them the way they are. My knee area, I want this to get bigger. My calves are, from my perspective, looks nice, but in the mirror I'm sure they look too small, so, and I'm assuming that that's the same kind of vision that everybody else sees of them, so they're probably small. So I want to get them maybe 2-3 inches also bigger. What else? My waist has still about an inch, I suppose, 1.5 inches, 2 inches of fat left on it. Back here there's still a bunch. Just garbage. So the more I go here, the less it gets. Down here there's like nothing almost. Up here there's not much. But so around the waist I still have about 2 inches left to burn off, I would suppose. So that'll put me down to about 27 inches around the waist. I want to be more like 26, but I don't want to look like an alien, you know. Kind of want to look like smooth at the same time and tight. So I think 27 is probably a good place. And other than that, I should look pretty damn good. My ass is like 38 inches, so that's pretty beastly and hot as fuck, in my opinion. When I look at it in the mirror and stuff like that, it's just like, I want a clone of myself so that I could play with him. Yeah. I'm kind of happy that I could talk to the camera out here. I've been feeling like, whatever the word is, like self-conscious and stuff in the house, because I mean I got my mom there and my brother also, and the house is generally always quiet as hell, so talking to myself just feels awkward and my brain kind of goes like empty. So I say like 2 words and then I just don't know what to say anymore, and then I have to think about it. It's kind of retarded. So I don't really talk on the videos at home, but outside I'm likely going to talk a lot more, like now. I mean, I don't know if probably I'm going to put on this whole thing. I don't know how much of this I'm going to edit or if I'm even going to put it up, but I mean, I assume that somebody wants to hear me talk, see what I sound like, see what kind of personality I have or whatever. And I don't know, I'm not really giving off too much of my personality here. You can't really tell so much, I guess, but hopefully you like what you see. And phase, what am I on now? 3? Phase 4 is starting in a week, so I'm halfway through this phase. So I've got 1 week left, and then on phase 4 I'm going to be starting. I have to do 185 squats, like reliably. And honestly, I'm feeling like 155 right now is really kind of like my limit. I thought I'd be able to do like 205, that would be my limit, and it probably still is as a 1 rep max, but I still don't want to try to just lift that. I mean, like, I'm still kind of scared that I'm gonna like rip something in my legs, so I'm trying to like get my body more used to the weights and everything. So 155 I'm able to do. On Monday I did 3 sets of 10, but that kind of destroyed me, and my legs are still like fucking sore. My ass and like everything is still really sore, like under here, like in here mainly, and I wish that it would be up here, but I never get sore up here because somehow my body always ends up using this part for some reason. So I'm really sore there. But anyway, I did 155 for 10 reps and 3 sets, and that was kind of like, I was like blown up, you know? So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 10 reps and 3 sets for the 185s. I doubt it. So if I end up going up to 185, which I should according to my phase thing up there or whatever, I should go to 185, but if I do, I'm probably only going to do like 5 reps. And then we'll see. I mean, maybe I can level it up after or something like that, but I mean, I'm probably going to do like 5 reps, and then when I get to phase 5, which is going to be my final form, I'm going to be up at the 205 mark, and at 205 I'm probably only going to do like between 1 and 3 reps if I can even like push it up, you know? And then that's kind of going to be like the end of that. And then after that I'm probably going to start like just mastering it, like mastering, like just going like 10 sets, you know, like stupid shit like that, just like grinding it out until that weight is like a joke to me, until like my whole body, my joints, my ligaments, like everything is just like breathing this weight, like it's just like, you know, this is not even like a challenge whatsoever. Like, that's kind of like the level I want to get to it. I don't want to just boost up my strength or boost up like my mass or something like that, you know. That's not what I want. I want to really like dominate that weight, you know, like that it's like a joke to me. And then from there, like, increase my mobility under that kind of weight. So I'm going to be walking around with a 100-pound weight vest all the time, you know. I'm going to be doing stretches with it, I'm going to be doing cartwheels and handstands and all that kind of stuff, and my body's going to be like this is nothing to me. I'm going to be climbing trees, I'm going to be doing, you know, like fighting with it on and trying to get like my endurance able to handle it and everything. Like, that's kind of like my projection. And then once I sort of feel like all my joints and everything got used to all this hard work, all this, because I mean, this is new to me. This is like, what, I've been doing this for like 3 months, 4 months or something like that. What am I on, 19? So yeah, about like 4 months now, 4.5 months maybe, I've been doing this. So like out of nowhere, you know, just burdening my body with all this like extra weight and all this kind of stuff like every single day, and like not getting enough, probably like nutrition, not getting enough proteins and like whatever, because I'm sore like a lot more than most people, it seems. Most people like to do their workout and then maybe they're sore the next day and things like that, but I'm sore for like a fucking week in it, like straight. Like, it's like basically the next time I start to do my next, like, let's say I do legs on Monday, the next Monday that comes up, I'm like just able to start doing my squats again, you know, because like the soreness went away on like Sunday or Saturday night or something like that. So it takes me like 5 or 6 days before the soreness goes away. So I think that that's probably a problem with my nutrition. But anyway, so what the hell was I saying? Anyway, yeah, once my body starts to get used to that, like my joints and my connective tissue and everything just thinks like, okay, whatever, this is easy weight, then I'm gonna start like raising up like the strength levels of it, I think, because I think at that point my cardio, my conditioning is going to be really good. I'm going to be at a point where I can lift these weights and the breathing is not affecting me. I don't know if I should put this camera down. Like, is it annoying? It's bouncing around. It's probably annoying. But if I put it down, there's nowhere to put it, really. I don't know, whatever. I'll just keep holding it. I'll give you guys some better angles. I don't know what a good angle is. I'm a noob with the camera and I can't see myself. I don't know what it looks like. Anyway. Yeah. So once I get good with the 205s and all that stuff, and once my joints and everything feels good, all my like connective tissues thinks that it's easy and everything, then I'm probably just going to start pushing up the strength, because that's what I want. I don't really care about having size. I don't want that at all. I just want my arms a little bigger. I want my knee area a little bigger, my calves a little bigger. But then after that, like my chest, obviously, I want like a lot bigger. Like twice the size. I want it to come up on the top like fucking like a boss, you know? And then like super, super tight waist and everything. And so like that's the aesthetic I want to have. I want to be like max 145 max. Right now I'm 130, 131. And so I want to be 145 max, and I want to be fucking strong, like fucking strong. So I'm just gonna keep staying within this range. I'm gonna keep like trying to like just work on it, like one rep to 3 reps or something like that for these weights, you know, and just keep going for like years until my strength becomes ridiculous. Like I forget what this guy's name was now. Hawthorne. He's like a black guy, like 130 pounds, and the guy like squats 700 pounds. He deadlifts 700, I think, and he squats like 550. Something ridiculous like that. Something fucking ridiculous like that. Like I'm struggling at 155 squats, okay? And this guy's squatting 550 pounds. What the fuck? So that's just like completely ridiculous to me. And to me, if I'm thinking about Dragon Ball, which I'm always thinking about Dragon Ball, that guy's like the closest to a Dragon Ball guy, you know? Like if you see Freeza, he's like this tiny little guy, you know, but he could like basically lift up the planet if he wanted to, you know? Like that's how ridiculously strong he is. I mean, probably not that strong, but he's pretty freaking strong. So I like the idea of being strong and being small rather than being like this massive ogre and being strong, you know? Like I like that tight, like where all the energy is like super compacted in your body and you're just able to like blow the shit out of anything, you know? So some big guy, some like 240 pound guy, you know, he like comes up to you and he grabs you and he tries to pick you up and he tries to like manhandle you and shit. And you're just like, 240 pounds, what the hell is that, man? You know, I could like overhead press you like nothing, you know, I could just fucking throw you, and then like if the guy jumps on your back, you could like fucking do like 50 laps with him on your back around the track, you know? Like it's like this guy doesn't weigh anything to you because you're so used to that weight, you know? You're so used to like doing squats with that kind of weight and whatever, and so that's what I want. I want to be like a machine with like that kind of weight. I want to have like a strength that can deal with natural things that's going to happen to me, you know, like I don't want to have big arms, big legs, whatever, that's going to ruin my mobility and everything. Like I want to be able to move easy. I want to be able to like be fast as fuck, and generally nobody's going to be more than like 250 pounds generally, I suppose, that's going to be like attacking you or jumping on you or doing something like that. And holy shit, the sun is disappearing in a damn hurry. So I'm going to have to get out of here really soon because it's going to get really cold really fast. So anyway, the maximum weight of somebody who's going to be like attacking you or jumping on you is basically going to be like 240 pounds, 250 pounds, something like that. So I want to be able to handle like everything on that weight. I want to be able to bench press 250 pounds, you know, I want to be able to squat 250 pounds. I want to be able to do all that stuff with enough ease, like 10 reps and stuff like that. 10 reps, like 3, 4, 5, 10 sets, something like this, you know? Like I want to be able to do that easily so that in case a situation like that ever happens, I never feel like I'm struggling with these people on top of me and stuff, that I want to be able to just push these guys off, you know, and be like whatever, I might be tiny, but I can still blow the shit out of you, you know? So that's kind of like what I want. That's what I'm going to be aiming for. So, I mean, this is my start of my journey here. I've been getting my body flexible and mobile and agile, and I can do flips and I can do kicks and I can do like all this kind of shit already. I've already got like the ninja foundation down, but I need more strength foundation so that everything else that I do is going to be easier and easier. So I'm able to push my limits to the next level. So that's my plan. So if you guys want to see the next like couple years of my evolution, which is going to be awesome because I'm a fucking god, like, fuck that shit, you know, I don't care. People talk about normal shit, everybody wants to be normal, everybody wants to fit in, fuck that shit. I want to be so unique. I want to be so like I'm confident in everything I do. Whatever I do, I'm owning it, you know? I'm not just a follower, I'm not just a copier or something like that. Like, sure, whatever, Freeza, I'm kind of a copier, but I love Freeza, so fuck that shit, you know? And I kind of look like Freeza in the sense that I'm sort of bald over here, I'm sort of tight, I'm tiny, and I'm fucking strong, and I'm the ruler of my own internal universe. So, in those ways, we're very similar, so I wanna do that shit because it's fun anyway. And holy shit, this camera is dirty. Fuck. So I'm gonna like start shivering soon because now that the sun's gone, I'm not feeling those rays, and it's already making me chilly. So anyway, getting back to the point, if you guys want to see me do this for like a year, 2 years, something like that at the minimum, you know, my strength is gonna go up. My what's the word? What's the word? Like you're like eccentric, you know? I'm gonna be even more eccentric. I'm gonna be more ridiculous. I'm gonna do more stupid, idiotic things because I mean, life is made to be enjoyed, you know. And obviously, I want to evolve. So this is evolving my consciousness. It's evolving my body. It's evolving my mind. You know, every single thing, every struggle, every challenge is always something that's making me grow, making me stronger, making me more like conscious of myself, more conscious of my potential. So I'm going to be evolving, and hopefully the lessons I learn along the way I'll be able to pass on to you guys, and hopefully you guys will think it's cool and fun and awesome, and hopefully somebody's going to want to, you know, follow the path and become like an epic champion and like walk around with like fucking Dragon Ball style or some shit like this, like a boss not giving a shit about anything that anybody says, like fuck society and its like regular ways and stuff like that, you know, be a character, be original, be like confident, and like don't take life so seriously, you know, like enjoy yourself, be like a boss, you know, in this world. So that's kind of what I'm going to be putting out there, and hopefully you guys get inspired, and hopefully I become so goddamn ridiculously strong that I end up going viral kind of thing, and everybody's going to be like, yo, next fucking #1 star in the world over here, the Mystic Ninja and all this shit. And everybody's going to be watching, you know, like Hannibal for King or Frank Madrano and that kind of stuff, you know, in the calisthenics world. These guys are gods. So hopefully I surpass them in the near future and I do some pretty epic shit. And if you guys want to see that stuff, if you want to see some sexy shit, if you want to see some, I don't want to call myself alpha, but I'm definitely not a beta. You know, I don't take shit from anybody. I'm not second to anything. Nobody tells me what I should do, what place I need to be in, or anything like that. Like I am the ruler of my destiny, you know, like that's how it is. So I'm not a beta, and I'm also not an alpha, because an alpha is like, you know, this macho fucking like whatever kind of guy, but I'm not really like that. I like to think more that I'm an omega. I'm like the alpha female and the alpha male together, having no like ego about, you know, being like I have to look a certain way, I have to be macho, I have to be like whatever, giving off that facade, you know, that facade of like being strong or whatever. Like I don't give a shit about that. Like I can be relaxed, I can be feminine, I can be flirty, I can be happy, I can be aggressive, I can be like whatever it is, and I'm not afraid because I'm real, you know? I'm able to express myself however I want, and I don't feel the need to have to put on that front, like I gotta walk a certain way, I gotta be so manly, I gotta be so arrogant looking, I gotta have this face like if you look at me the wrong way, I'm gonna kick your ass or something like that, and be so hard and be so gangster or something like that. Like fuck that, you know? Like I'm not like that whatsoever. I have that sort of like power inside of me that if anybody fucks with me, they're gonna get destroyed. But I don't need to be such a douchebag about it, you know, and I don't need to be like this fake, like fronting strong, you know, and stupid crap like that. You know, I can be totally relaxed like a monk, you know, just like cool and relaxed, like nothing bothers me and all this kind of stuff, and just be like cool. I could be feminine, I could be quiet, I could be sensitive, I could be like rough, I could be like whatever it is, whatever I want to be, I can be. So in that sense, I say that I'm omega, I'm not alpha, and I'm not beta. I'm just like a living being that's totally expressive, totally free, and totally powerful. So anyway, I hope you guys like what you see. My first little talk over here, and the video says that it's an hour long, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to put this whole thing up, but we'll see, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. Check out my Patreon. Donate to me if you want, and the more money I get, the faster. I've got my goals on there. You can check them all out. Each time you guys donate to my goals and stuff like that, I'm gonna be able to like accomplish those things that you want. So I'm gonna be able to get those like Freeza outfits faster. And I am freaking freezing over here. I'm like shivering. I'm like trying to talk straight, but I just want to shiver. Yeah, so check that stuff out. Support me. I got my Facebook fan page, which Facebook's being like a douchebag about. You know, like I'm putting up pictures and then they're like saying that there's suspicious activity, and then they're like shutting down my account for like 3 days and crap like that. Like, what the hell? So I don't know if I'm gonna keep using the Facebook fan page, but anyway, if you guys want to see some stuff, maybe I'll put up a bunch of pictures on Patreon. Just let me know in the comments what you want to see and all that kind of stuff, and I'll do what I can to help you out. I'm just starting all this stuff, so I have room to change, I have room to learn, I have room to grow, I've got room to make adjustments and all that stuff. So let me know what you want and I'll do what I can. Back me up, support me, like my videos, and see you guys next time.